At a distance of 1.5 km from Badami bus station and behind the Badami Museum, Badami Fort is situated on top of a hill on the northern banks of Agastya Lake, other side of the famous Badami cave temples. The fort can be reached by a flight of steep steps from the museum. It's open at 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. There is a pathway, paved with red sandstone and smooth to a marble finish, cut right through the rock formation. On either side of the pathway, steep rocks rise to more than 100 feet. The entire pathway is thus shaded, and even the breeze around the fort is slightly nippy. The way upward is fringed with several cellars and prisons. The twin forts stand tall at around 50 feet each, and the clear lake in between make it a picture-book location. There are several decorated gateways built out the rock with carvings. There are two temples inside the fort, well known as Lower Shivalaya and Upper Shivalaya. The Lower Shivalaya is a small two-story structure on the corner of hill overlooking the Badami town. Lower Shivalaya honors Lord Ganesh, and a highlight here is the 16th century canon that stands like a sentinel looking over the town. The Upper Shivalaya is a Dravidian-style structure on top of the other side of hill. Going the way to Upper Shivalaya, you can witness several ruins structured all around the fort. Badami Fort was built in the Chalukyan style of architecture. The fort is surrounded by double fortification walls. The structures within the fort offer a glimpse of the architectural grandeur prevalent during the Chalukyan reign. The fort encompasses large granaries, huge underground chamber, carved temples, strategically located watchtowers, and other several impressive structures. There is a masjid-like structure situated in the center of the fort, which is believed to have been constructed by Tipu Sultan. This is the famous Upper Shivalaya, dedicated to Lord Shiva. It was built by the Chalukya ruler Pulakesan II and features sculpted representations of mythological tales on its walls. The lion and elephant heads above the temple stairs are one of the striking highlights of this temple. located in the top of Badami Fort. These granaries are used to store grains in ancient times. These granaries are pretty well preserved given their exposure to the elements. There are 3 structures remaining, one of which is half broken. Other 2 are in good shape. These granaries were built by Tipu Sultan. Badami, formerly known as Vatapi, is a historically significant place with a lot of heritage structures. This Badami Fort is one such monument that stands as a mute witness to a culturally rich bygone era. Badami was the capital of the Chalukyas from 540 AD to 757 AD. Badami Fort was the residence of the Chalukyan rulers. The fort was plundered and destroyed by the Pallavas in 642 AD. Much later, when Badami came under the rule of Tipu Sultan, the walls of the fort were rebuilt and several structures were added to the ancient fort complex. Though the initial structures were constructed during the Chalukya period, most part of the existing fort on eastern side was built in 18th century by Tipu Sultan, who was so impressed with the place and ordered to build a fort. The fort's one or the main attraction is the 16th century Tipu's canon. The fort provides magnificent views of all the monument of Badami, including caves, lake, Bhutanatha temples and other monuments. Entire Badami town can be seen from the fort hill. Basically, Badami is famous for its cave, but along with that, Badami Fort also good tourist spot, but usually people ignore it. It's a short 1.5 hours trek but worth to visit and very pleasant in the morning time. I hope this video is help you to know about the Badami Fort. You can also watch the Badami Cave Temples video which we uploaded. Video link in the description. We will upload interesting videos frequently, so kindly subscribe and support us. Thank you all for watching.